Hi, I'm Coach Matt. Welcome to Coaching Math. Today we are going to work on math problems in which we convert decimals to percent. My last segment I did percent to decimals. The process is just a little bit in reverse, okay? In order to change a decimal into a percent, you will move the decimal point 2 places to the right and add the percent sign. You move the decimal point 2 places to the right and add the percent sign. For example, we have 0.31. To change that to a percent, you have to move the decimal places 2 places to the right and add the percent sign. The answer will be 31%. Now, however, before we go into that, like I want to, I'm going to talk about my word for the day. My word for the day for my fellow students is stay focused. But before you can stay focused, you have to have something to focus on. You have to have something to focus on. You have to have some kind of guideline, something that helping you to stay in a certain line. I strongly encourage all of the young people to, at a very young age, to start writing down goals. You know, at the beginning of the school year, sit down, right before school starts, sit down and look at the subjects and write down goals that you would like to accomplish in the year, like maybe what kind of grade you like to get, what kind of attendance you like to have in school, behavior, like I said, my goal is to not get written up at all during the year. My goal is maybe not to be tardy anytime from class or whatever. My goal is to, your goal might be to be more courteous to people. Your goal might be to be more helpful, things of that nature. But it's important to have a set of goals. And also the next thing I want to talk to young people about is have a set of high standards. Have high standards as far as your personal conduct, how you conduct yourself. Have high standards and maintain those standards the best that you can. Set your standards high in your conduct. And focus on the positive life. Okay, there's a lot of negative things out there, out in the outside world, but you should focus on the positive things, what you can do, what direction you can go in that's positive. And next thing is take action to create positive images and positive appearances. Avoid being caught up in the trap of negative media. Again, there's a lot of negative media. There's a lot of negative things out there, and you have to make a conscious decision as a young person that you're not going to get caught up into that. So, stay focused. And your goals. One way to stay on track and not get involved in negative things is to continue to work on your goals. Set your goals and continue to work on your goals. And keep your goals written someplace where you can constantly look at them all the time. That's how a lot of sports people do it. Like some of the high schools, some of the middle schools, before they begin a sports program for that year, they would talk about the goals and the goals to do this, the goals to do that. Goals. Without goals, there's really no place to start. Goals is not really a tunnel to look through. And like I said, work out your goals. Number 6, don't be a crowd pleaser. Okay, when you know what's right from wrong, don't become a crowd pleaser just to gain friends. Okay, stay on the right track. Even if it means that you'll lose a few people down the road, it's best to do the right things over doing the wrong things when you know the right thing. So, don't be a crowd pleaser. If you're the kind of person that find yourself always looking for everyone to be your friend, you'll find yourself mostly giving more and getting less back. Okay, so avoid trying to be a crowd pleaser. Okay, avoid trying to be the most popular person all the time. Okay? Be willing to be just you and be real. And take initiative to better yourself in every aspect of life. When people tell you that, you know what, you need to come up in this area, your parents, you need to come up in this area, or different adults, you know, you're really a good student, but a teacher say, but you need to come up in this area. Work at those areas. Don't ignore the teacher. Don't ignore the wise counselors. Listen to them. Write these things down and work at it. Keep your goals ahead of you. Don't let anyone discourage you by the negative words. Keep your goals ahead of you. Keep your goals in your heart. Last but not least, stay focused. You'll find out that staying focused will help you to have a smoother time in school. Stay focused. Stay organized. Do little things. Don't let nobody pull you off the right path. Okay. And that's it for focus today. Now we're going to continue on here, and I might talk a little bit in between because I think sometimes it does students better to talk in between, you know, because they won't fall asleep. Okay, 0.16%, 0.16, change it to 1%. There's your answer. Okay. 0.67%. 0.67%. Remember, move the decimal point 2 places to the right. There's your answer. .55%. 0.55. Change it to 2%. Do you ever, as a young student, do you ever sometimes find yourself in situations where you've been told by your parents or by your teachers different adults what you should be doing at a certain time, and you find yourself in this dilemma that if you choose to do what the teacher tell you, or you choose to do what your parents tell you, there are certain people you call friends that feel like they tell you like you're soft, or you're a mama boy, or you're a daddy boy, something like that, and they're trying to get you to kind of move off pace, go to the left to the right. Well, there's a way to deal with those kind of individuals. If you deal with them from the very beginning, you won't have much problem. And all you have to say to them is, look, you know what? I'm going to respect the teacher enough. I'm going to respect my teacher enough to do what I'm told. I'm going to respect my parents enough to do what I'm told. I'm going to respect authority. And if me respecting authority means we can't be friends, then guess what? I don't need you to be my friend. .572%. Then 57%. 0.42%. 42%. You might be one of those individuals who are thinking about losing weight or building up some more muscle mass, or thinking about just need to be on a fitness program of some kind. And you find yourself talking about it, but not getting up and doing anything about it. You have to make the first step. The first step is usually a lot of things is the hardest step. But once you make the first step in those areas, you can do better. Once you make a step to go walking because you know you need to maintain your physical fitness, once you make the first step and you walk the first time you go, it becomes easier as you go along. Same thing with running. Same thing with working out with weights. If you're going to work out with weights, right, okay, don't expect too much at one time. Set a realistic goal. If you want to improve the amount of weight you lift, set a realistic goal and get with someone who knows about weightlifting. And if you're going to lift weights, always have a partner to spar with, and one who can control the weight that you're lifting. For instance, if you're going to be a bench person, you want someone back there behind you that can catch that weight in case you get burnt out and you can't touch it, you can't push the weight anymore. If not, that's going to be very dangerous. 0.61 is 61%. 0.03 is 3%. So getting started on something sometimes it's the biggest thing to get started. And we live in a world that we know from time to time we procrastinate, but we have to learn to stop procrastinating. The way to stop procrastinating is to actually get out there and do it and continue to do it little by little. And you know what's also good too? It's also good that when you decide you're going to do something, get someone that you can trust, someone who's a pusher, someone who can push you, someone who's going to say to you, you know what, Jack, you told me last month you're going to start running. Have you started yet? Okay. Someone that you know is going to say to you, man, you know what, you can do it. Someone that's going to hold you accountable to doing that. That's the best kind of person to have. Not someone that's going to constantly, okay, I understand, Jack, you're not running right now because, no. You need someone that's going to push you and say, no, Jack, I'm your friend, and I know you want to come down on this. You want to have a better running time, whatever. You're going to have to get out there and do it. I know you can do it. Not someone that's going to give you an excuse to not go forward. 0.76% is going to be 76%. .44% is 47%. Another good thing, if you know someone that's a friend of yours that's having problems with the percentage, and you watch the video, then you can just tell them, just tell them how to get to YouTube. Go to YouTube and type in coaching math, and it'll all pop up there. And that'll be a way to help them to become better at math. Okay, I really believe that good runners, good weightlifters, good basketball players, guys who can play the game on a high level, have all at some point had some kind of program that they were part of outside of the sport. In other words, during the off season, on the weekend when they have different times, they sacrifice themselves to get better. Getting better means a sacrifice. You don't get better without sacrifice. You got to sacrifice. Whether it's you want to get better in math, science, you want to get better at running track, you want to get better at shooting the ball, whatever it is, you've got to be willing to sacrifice. Make a little sacrifice. 0.33. 0.33. That'll be 33%. I know some days you be in class and the teacher is trying her best, and it might be a warm day, and you're looking outside. You're a student and you're looking outside, right? And you're looking outside, and in your mind, you're thinking, man, this is a warm day. I'd rather be home. Or I'd rather be out there running around in a nice weather day than be able to listen to my teacher talking about math and listen to my teacher talking about science. Have you ever thought about this too? That if every teacher thought the way you thought, they'll get nothing accomplished and you would learn anything. Also, it's best for you to change your thought pattern and get that math now, so you won't have to get that math when you go to summer school. Okay? I've been a youth pastor for a long time. I know a lot of young people. I become friends with a lot of young people, and I will see some of them sometimes after school. After school, they'll be throwing their football, or they'll be right after school they'll be throwing their football, or they'll be shooting basketball, going from point A to point B. And I think that was good. But the sad part about it was I saw some of the same guys during the summer, when I was enjoying my summer, or jogging or whatever I'm doing. I saw some of the same guys getting on this bus, right? I'm thinking, this is summer. Where are they going? You guessed it. They're going to summer school because they chose to daydream on the teacher's time, and now they have lost a lot of their summer because they got to go to summer school to do what they could have done during the regular school term. So think about that. No daydreaming. Stop daydreaming. Listen to the teacher. Write them. Take your notes. Pass that subject so you can enjoy your summer. Make sense? Okay. 0.66. 66%. 0.97. 97%. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different with my basketball team. At the beginning of the season, I had the players all vote. They voted to pick a team captain, and we used the team captain for about 4 weeks, and they did a pretty good job, pretty good job. But I'm going to give someone else an opportunity to be a team captain, and so what I'm going to do today, I'm going to announce to my team that I'm going to be replacing our captain, our co-captain, and I'm placing 2 other individuals in that position so they can get the experience of being a captain, a co-captain. The other guys, they did a pretty good job. Okay, the other guys that are no longer going to be a team captain, now their challenge is going to be to be a team player. Now you're not the captain anymore. You're not the team captain anymore. Now you get to see what leadership you really have. Because now you're not the captain. You're not the team captain. Can you just fall in line with everyone else, continue to be a good basketball player, continue to do the things you're supposed to do, and support the captain and team captain that are now in? That's going to be their biggest challenge, and I believe they can do it. 21. Okay. Now 0.215. 0.215. That's going to be 21.5%. 0.215. 0.125. 0.125. There's your answer. 0.142. 0.142. 14.2%. You might wonder, how do I get things to say? I don't really know. Just somehow, I figure, I'm going to be over here talking about math. I'm going to have to make this interesting enough where you don't fall asleep. So, I'll think about something. 0.226. 22.2%. Every Thursday with my basketball team, I have what we call Juice Day. Juice Day is the day in which I buy Gatorade, sometimes a bottle of Gatorades, and I have this year I have 12 people this year on my team. And what I do is on Thursdays I'll buy Gatorade, then I'll buy very small juices, right? And basically what we do, the first 30 minutes of my practice, we do drills. We do like 2-on-1 drills, 3-on-2 drills, fast break layup drills, things of that nature. Some of the other drills I do probably have a little short shoot around. And then what we do is the last 30 minutes, actually the last 25 minutes of practice, because we begin with sprints and we always end with sprints. So what we do is, for those 25 minutes, what we do is I break down 2 teams. Both teams are about even teams. And we'll scrimmage every 7 to every 8 minutes, and we take a little break in between to get a water break and come back. But the thing about it is, the team competes along with each other, because the team that wins the scrimmage gets the Gatorade, and the team that did not do it, they have to run like 5 laps, but they get a small juice. Okay? Now, what's important to understand is winning is not everything, but winning does mean a lot. And winning does do a lot for your confidence. That's one thing we have to understand. And I think sometimes people in sports have a hard time of trying to bring young people from youth league into reality that at some point or some time they're going to be on a team in a middle school and a high school that's going to either cut you or you got to make a team. So I think it's very important to let kids understand, not to lie to kids. There is a distinct difference between the one that won the prize and the one that didn't win the prize. So in order to get tremendous competition and practice, I do that. I do what we call juice day every Thursday, and the kids really like it, they enjoy it. 0.09. 9%. Okay. 0.543. 54.3%. The last one is going to be 0.627. 0.627. 62.7%. 62.7%. Okay, that's all we have for the day. Remember, write your goals down, stay focused, okay, make good decisions, okay. Get your math in regular class, get your science in regular class, try to do the best you can in your regular class. Because if you don't, you're gonna find yourself going to summer school, and you're gonna be on that bus, looking at that bus. You're gonna see your friends playing football or whatever, going to the pool or whatever. So put the maximum effort in during your regular classes so you can succeed. Okay, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused, and have a nice week.